Welcome, everyone. After our spring break to Carroll Worldwide, we are back. We are rich with content. We have at least a dozen people that have been very interested in hearing what we have to say about things. So
we have an audience.
We have more than an audience. We have like an audience. All right, so I'm going to start at the beginning, which is actually no order at all. I just randomly wrote things down. So Westminster City is considering a plastic bag ban, which is all the rage, I guess. Like municipalities are looking to restrict refuse and do things that are environmentally conscious. And the mayor shared that information, as mayors will want to do. It wasn't even his point of order. Mayors can't even introduce these kinds of measures, right? It's the Common Council who has to do, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he is simply sharing for public comment what happens and what is up for debate. And Randy, please take me back to what happens next.
Well, he was sharing it to get people to show up to this, like, I think it was like a town hall style meeting.
Mm-hmm. And this affects businesses in town.
Yeah, and
it's worth hearing about.
He wanted people to show up and give their opinion and listen and learn and all that good stuff. But somebody chimed in and said, Hey, somebody chimed in and said,
somebody might want to.
Why are you wasting your time with plastic bags when the library is unsafe and you need to do something to fix the library? Mm-hmm. So the mayor is being very diplomatic and
he's a politician.
And political, and he's being very down the middle.
He just threw up some more weight that night.
Yes, and he also lifted weights too. But he was being very diplomatic and fair and neutral, I guess is the right word. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you can tell he wanted to be like, "Look, you stupid motherfucker! Can we stay on topic? It's not even a city-owned building." So I chimed in and said, "Look, it's a
whoa! Did you become part of the story?"
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is about me. This does have a twist about me. So I chimed in and said, I said the library is a county-owned building. It's not the city's responsibility. And he said, well, it is. The safety of the people within the city is the city's responsibility, blah, blah, blah. So I have decided that I know that the mayor can't say exactly what he wants off the hip. So I've decided that I am the mouthpiece of the mayor. I am the hand of the king. I will be the pit bull for our local politicians.
So, like,
hand of the king.
What hand from Game of Thrones are you modeling yourself after?
Definitely Jaime Lannister.
He was never.
Jaime Lannister's never been the hand of the king.
Yes, he was.
He lost the hand. Was he temporarily the hand
when he was the Kingslayer?
He wasn't the hand.
No, he wasn't the hand then.
No.
What was he?
He was Kingsguard.
He was a Kingsguard then,
and he broke his oath. That's why he's
Oathbreaker.
Yes.
He's an Oathbreaker and Kingslayer.
Who was the hand to Aegon at that point in time?
Tywin had been.
Okay. And then,
Tywin had enough at that point.
Okay.
Okay, then I would pick Tyrion.
Mm-hmm. Which go round?
Oh, it doesn't. He was always very smart and
until the last season.
Had good survival instincts.
Okay. And okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You got that raw sexual energy of Tyrion.
Yeah, the midget. Yes,
it's true.
He did have that. You can't.
It's true.
Okay, so you are now the hand of the king.
Yes, of Westminster.
I actually like the term whip. You should be like the mayor whip, mayoral whip. Like you're the.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. He's whipping up votes.
Yeah, you're whipping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I think some cosplay is in order. Some medieval cosplay with some hand and whips, and you and Joe Dominick.
This sounds great. This sounds like a Thursday with me and Joe.
It's just how what you guys do at the gym together. That's cool.
Oh, that's
whipped.
very sweet.
Okay, so do we even care about the policy part of this?
The plastic bags?
Yeah.
I don't know, do we?
I mean,
I don't understand it because I didn't read it. Boom.
Well,
I mean, does it have more to do with the fact that you can no longer recycle these bags?
I thought it was
and that's become a serious issue. I don't know for other businesses, but for my business specifically, because
what would you do if you couldn't put your carry-on plastic bags?
I guess I would have to buy paper bags and move on with my life.
Are they more expensive?
Yes, they are more expensive. Or I would just start, handing people their sandwiches, throwing them in the air. Here you go. Catch it.
That's a nice little gimmick.
That makes sense to me. I mean, I don't think with most of the people who need to do it in Westminster, I don't think it's a competition problem. Because I always worry about, are you disadvantaging the municipality versus the surrounding county, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to ban them in grocery stores. Like,
If it's in city limits.
okay, so everybody's going to have to start carrying their own bags around. I don't know. Is it terrible? We're
I don't know.
saving the earth.
You're one of the people who'd be most affected because you're not a big business. You give carry-out bags, I assume, for your lunches.
I do,
And
and-
it would a cost that you have to eat or pass on to the customer.
And anything that is just, one sandwich or whatever, I actually do put in a little brown paper bag to go.
Okay.
Bigger things, bigger orders, I have plastic bags. It wouldn't be the end of the world for me. The bigger pain in the ass for me is not being able to recycle them anymore. And I don't
Sure.
really understand but the thing is now I can't even put my recyclable trash
In them.
into a recyclable bag. Like, I had my trash removal company call me and say, yeah, you're going to have to dig through your trash this week because you ignored our request 2 days ago for you not to use plastic bags anymore. And I was like, yeah, well, you guys can go yourselves because I'm not going to dig through the trash. And your, lack of information is now not my emergency. So you're going to come pick that up anyway. But yeah, now I've got this huge mess of I do more recycling than I do regular trash.
That's commendable.
And I have a dumpster, but I have a dumpster now that has just loose recyclables in it that, and my paper cups on a windy day are now all over my parking lot.
Right.
And it's disgusting, and it's
I don't know why they
become a
changed
problem.
it.
Yeah, I don't
but
know
they've
why it changed.
it.
I wish someone would explain it to me, but no one has.
I thought straws were the problem.
Straws were never the problem. They were
Well,
red
straws are
herring.
a problem for the turtles, I think.
The statistics that started that whole phenomenon were completely manufactured. Even if plastic
And
plastic is always bad, but
Yes.
like that, but like cigarettes and cigarette butts are a way bigger problem than any of that. There's all
Yeah.
sorts of things that are
Oh
very
yeah,
Of course.
yeah,
Of
cigarette
course,
butts.
it just so happened that it was like a very neutral thing, and Big Straw Lobby wasn't able to fight back.
Well, I mean, and a lot
Big
of
straw.
restaurants.
That sucks.
A lot of restaurants
It does
have
suck. That's what you need straws for.
taken the stance of you still have straws for those
Mm-hmm.
who request them, but you no longer automatically offer them, which has cut down on straw consumption quite significantly.
It's a straw man argument if I've ever heard one. So that's more of a Randy line. What am I doing? It's been 2 weeks. We've already lost our roles here. All right, so I'm going to go through Food Fest. We've got all these food-oriented things. So first of all, I'm going to stick in one shopping center, I guess. There was a hilarious post yesterday, I think, that asking if Papa Joe's had closed because there's a sushi restaurant there. Point in fact, Papa Joe's moved 3.5 doors down into
To the right.
to the corner of the shopping center. I reported on the spot. I learned something from Randy. I injected myself in there. I said I had lunch there that day at 12:35.
You time-stamped it, yeah.
Yeah, well, just to let people know because things could have changed in an hour or two. They could have just said, "I'm
Yeah.
so sick and tired of chimichangas. I'm out of here.
Adios.
Locked up, and left." But as of yesterday at 12:35, they were good. So Papa Joe's is in business. I don't really have much advice other than say just gotta look around, be aware of your environment,
Turn your head.
turn your head.
Just a little bit to the right.
But the community was mostly kind to that person. I don't think anyone called them anything terrible.
But
No, I
it
don't
took
think
more
so.
energy to pick up her phone and post than it did to just look to the right.
Well, if you knew it was to the right, yeah, I guess. A few you did. Hey,
Exhausting.
You did have some restaurant wars. People were representing Del Huerto and Cinco de Mayo in that thread too. So
Told
the
ya.
Mexican food cartels are real.
Told ya.
They're beefing.
It's going to come down to something big someday, guys.
I think
We're going to have to take sides.
Great War.
I think so. So sticking in that shopping center, we're gonna go hyper local. I finally had sushi Q.
Oh, wow.
Carry
Look at
out. Now
you.
I will say I am a snob. I prefer my sushi in restaurant,
Yes.
but I've got a problem because my daughter doesn't like anything on Japanese menus anymore. So it's like I just buckled and said we
Well,
could
you
carry
need
it
to
out.
tell your daughter to suck it up and get over it.
I should.
Yes.
Well, you can tell her that.
You're going to sit here and eat a bowl of white rice while mom and I have a nice dinner.
Well, she will, but she'll just complain.
Well,
That's not that nice.
children
anymore.
should be seen and not heard.
Yeah, the Milford Academy, right? So it was good. Here's something, it was very good. But here's the thing I really like that they did is that they had put a coupon out that said if you had more than this amount of money in carry out, we'll give you a free roll. I completely forgot about it, didn't care, or whatever. They honored that
They gave
deal
it to you anyway, yeah.
without requiring that coupon, which is like a very good new to town tactic.
They're doing all the right things,
They're
I think.
very, very impressed with the freshness of the fish, the quality of the sushi, the quality of the service, and the overall push to make their imprint here. And it's also like a pretty small and intimate restaurant.
It's very intimate. Yes.
It's because it's half of the pad that Papa Joe's occupied. So it's, I don't know,
Before they closed.
before they moved, closed. When
I thought they closed.
the White Walkers got them. They came after them first for all the fire in their food, right? So, but overall, great experience. So hats off to Sushi
I'm
Q.
headed there directly after this podcast. I can't wait.
Oh boy, okay.
Yeah, very excited.
So now we have someone posted online about the expense of a top shelf liquor, Crown Royale, at the various restaurants, and I just thought this is interesting because if I'm out on my own tab, I never drink top shelf because it's never worth it.
The guy who makes more money than you and I put together.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Well,
But
I'm pretty sure you make more money than Randy, and I don't make any money. So
Wow. Thanks.
Wow, I don't know. Look at Randy's spot.
Look at this $1 million studio we're in.
Look at the robots in his room.
Really?
okay, all right, whatever. Maybe Randy's
Does
wife
Dennis
has a great
have
job.
lawyer robots? I don't think so.
I don't think so. But the thing is, it's like, if you don't want to pay $20 for an alcoholic drink, don't get a Crown Royale, right?
I mean, is Crown Royal is
you're
that top shelf?
You're saying Royale.
Is it a
like
Royal
you're-
or Royale?
It's Royal.
It's a Royal?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Crown Royal.
A Crown Royal. Okay, fine. That's fine. I don't drink. I'm not a big
Casino
liquor-
Royale.
I thought, well, it was so fancy. It had to be Royale, not
No,
Royal.
I don't think
No.
Crown Royal is top shelf.
It is definitely not.
Oh,
I'm no expert on liquor either, but I don't think that is.
I mean, it's like fair to Midland shelf, but it's not. That's not the
It's
most
not- it's
expensive.
not-
no,
it's not
I mean,
Rail.
you can buy no, it's not Rail, but it's not top shelf either.
well, yeah, of course you can
it's
buy.
not Maker's Mark or Bullet or
I don't know. But anyway, the person was
Anyway,
offended. But
yeah.
but you noticed a really important factoid
the really important factoid is
because
that
he compared two receipts.
they did compare two receipts, and
From
the
different
receipt
restaurants.
from the first restaurant was for a double. At
it was for two doubles.
no, it was for she specifically said she ordered a double.
Okay.
One double. So she was charged for 2 Crown Royal and Cokes, which
It's a double.
is a double.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they don't give a about the Coke. I mean, that you give that stuff away. And the second drink from the next restaurant was for 1.
So it was a bad comparison.
Are you writing down everywhere where you're going to have to bleep me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, keep writing it down.
I need bigger paper.
Yeah, so the second restaurant was for 1. So it was a single
So
for at $18.
The ratio from the restaurant she's complaining about was better. She was getting
Absolutely.
more Crown Royale per dollar.
Yeah, she absolutely was. And you know what?
The Royale treatment.
This is so typical of people because they come in and they say, "I'm just going to use my business for example once again. Oh, I want a latte. Okay, great. Would you like a flavor in that? Well, sure, I'd love one. Would you like whipped cream on that? Well, that would be great. Okay, so they don't just give me that shit. They don't just give me
Write that
free
down.
flavor. Yeah, there's another bleep. They don't give me free flavoring
Oh,
syrup.
really?
They don't. No, I don't get free
The whipped
heavy cream to make my homemade whipped cream with.
Oh, it's homemade?
Yes.
Oh.
I have to charge people extra if they want things that are more than the base price. And that's what was happening there. This girl had literally no argument. She was getting a better deal at the first restaurant that she was bitching about.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah.
That was the funny part.
At the second restaurant, she would have paid $26 for that drink that she only paid $18.50 for at the first.
Am I the only person who calculates pizza area when I decide what size pizza to order? Like I do pi r squared to figure out if the medium to large is actually a better deal. Am I the only person? Must be.
Yes,
Everyone else is looking very
apparently.
uncomfortable.
I go by number of slices.
What the hell is Dennis talking about?
Well, some places
I go-
charge you too much between the sizes, where it's actually like a smaller size is more pizza per dollar.
I go by how many kids I can feed with one pizza. That's my ratio.
I mean, I almost always get the biggest size. Let's just be honest, but
Yeah.
just gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, I always think about that. It's like not how much the money is; it's how much you're paying per unit, right? And that's why people real far aside when people are complaining about their tax refund. It's like, okay, but really, what is your tax rate? You know, because you need to look at the end result here. How much are you paying per unit of Crown Royal? How much are you paying out of your money? How much is your pizza costing you? That's the way you look at it. But that might be way too much thought about this subject.
Probably, yeah. I just avoid drinking a lot. So, why are you looking at me all weird?
Why?
You avoid drinking altogether?
Why?
Mostly. I was.
Is this what happens when you turn 40?
I'll let you know when it happens.
Yeah, let us know. Thanks.
Okay.
Dennis and I are very curious.
Yeah, we're very curious.
I mean, alcohol is a luxury. Drinking it at a bar is a luxury. So I think complaining about the price is like, come on.
Alcohol's not a luxury.
And there's a difference.
And you want to
between,
model yourself after Tyrion Lannister?
It's a necessity.
I drink and I know things. Come on.
But you don't drink and you
know
maybe
nothing. I guess I'm more like Jon Snow. But
you know
the
nothing.
difference
Randy Goldstein.
between the two establishments also counts as well. I would much rather drink at the one than the other, were I to drink.
Any day of the week.
Interesting.
Yes.
So
I'll pay the premium.
Exactly. Do you take ambiance into your calculation?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you pay. That's why you pay more for alcohol. You're paying not to drink alone. There's a cost to that.
Well, that can get expensive because now they have robots for that.
Drink.
Then you're not alone.
All right. So the newest and hottest Facebook group, Carroll County Eats. Randy, you've been watching this very closely. Tell me what's going on there.
Yeah. Well, there were 3 polls since we've been off the air.
There's 3?
One of them.
Okay.
There were more than that, but the important one of them was for best donuts. And everybody loves Top Nosh, it seems like. But Shoppers won with a count of 60 votes. Top Nosh won. Top Nosh got second place with a count of 12.
Wow, that's a
huge margin.
big margin, yeah.
Shoppers has been around for a lot longer too. But I mean, it's interesting because I brought up that point that's going to be a big void. So whoever can fill that donut hole coming to Carroll County.
Dennis made it funny.
So, but I've never. Where's Bertucci's?
Bertuccio's?
No, yeah, I think so. Is that it? I've never heard of it before.
I have heard of it. I'm not sure where that is.
That one
Is it like an Italian bakery, maybe?
We'll have to do some research, Randy.
I don't know, but
Gotta go around the county eating donuts.
It got 10 votes. Maybe it's in Mount Airy or something, but that got 10 votes, and Weiss got 5. Now, the next poll was for pizza. Now, as soon as I saw this, my sphincter completely tightened up, and I was suction cupped to my seat. It was so tense. But he was not asking
Thank you for that visual.
He was not asking for what your favorite pizza place in Carroll County was. It was what's your favorite kind of pizza, which I thought was smart. Because he didn't pit the different places against each other. And big margin, New York Thin won with 69 votes, where Chicago Deep won with 15 votes.
You can't even get a Chicago deep dish pizza here.
You can't. I thought Sergio's had that, or
they have Sicilian, but that's different than a Chicago deep dish.
Okay, yeah, Sicilian got 12, so it was a large margin.
People are conscious about their carb intake.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Although I wonder,
New York slice.
Well, remember the poll was what is your favorite kind of pizza, not pizza that you can get in Carroll County.
No, I know, but if you have a Chicago deep dish predilection, you're gonna have to go far afield to get it.
Can you get it frozen?
Frozen pizza?
Some people do that.
Ew.
I mean,
all right,
you can
you
can do anything, I guess, in America, but
it's a free country.
Yeah.
You could go to Chicago and get the real thing.
You could go to Uno's.
Then we have favorite breakfast places.
Okay, so this is non-chain.
This was specifically non-chain. Yes, that is important. Dutch Corner won. I think that's the place up in Manchester.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
18. I disagree with you on that, but okay.
You don't.
They're. I would have this list in the opposite order. Bulgars came in second with 15. Mm-hmm. So people like their down-home breakfasts around here. Mm-hmm. Whereas Raphael's came in with 4 votes in third. So
interesting.
I voted Birdies, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
But of these 3,
were you the only one who did?
Of these 3, I think
I'm not doing a lot of breakfasts, I guess, in general.
I don't see Top Nosh on there. People love Top Nosh.
Interesting.
I didn't see them on the top 3.
Interesting.
Maybe they just like them for their donuts.
It just seems to me like we are in the market for a Chicago deep dish donut and breakfast place.
Yes.
That's what we
That
need.
would've won those
with
polls.
a microbrew for Randy.
For breakfast?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what that's been you. You wanted
Well,
a oven fired
so you can
pizza.
be an effective hand to the king,
Yes. Yep, just like Jamie Lannister.
just like Jamie.
Okay, yeah, very effective. Maybe that's the right model for you, actually, when I think about it. So there's also a group, Carroll County Without the Drama. Not
Yes.
interested next.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well be called Carroll County without the activity. And it's basically what it is.
Why would anybody want to be a part of that?
Barren wasteland.
You know, one day I've given a lot of information about how to be a good admin to a group. And
Oh, yeah.
One day I'm going to write a book, and it's going to be called How to Be a Good Admin for a Facebook Community Group. Chapter 1, don't.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, if you must, ... One of them is you've got to allow some drama. You can't say no drama at all. 2 or more people in a room together, there's going to be drama. Agreed?
Of course.
That's just constant drama in this group.
Exactly.
Especially if one of them is Randy.
So, you know, I just, I can't see it getting off the ground.
His feelings are hurt.
I have no desire to be a part of no drama.
Me either.
Yeah, forget that. That's not interesting to me.
You got to get a little bit in. You can regulate it.
Yeah, but
no, you got a
life
little
is
spice.
Life is fun with spice.
Exactly.
Speaking about
It's mayonnaise.
a group that does it right, that finds lost puppies, there's also the Chalice Chase occurring in Viborg.
Yes.
Oh, what's the Chalice Chase?
Well, Sherri, I'll tell you.
Thanks.
The Chalice Chase is there's a chalice, I believe a glass chalice, hidden somewhere in 21784, somewhere in Eldersburg.
Wow.
Ooh.
And every day, the admin of the burg gives a clue as to where it is. And everybody's on the hunt for it. If you find it, the last clue, I believe, is going to be given either Saturday or Sunday. I think the Saturday before Easter is the last clue is going to be given. 6 clues have been given out so far.
What a fun game.
If you win, if you find the chalice, last year it was found at Liberty Lake. Somebody found it. You will win a $50 gift card to Libertories and a $25 gift card to Sonny's Fine Wines and Liquors, where you can get your Crown Royale.
Ooh.
Yep. So that's the Chalice Chase.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
If you get it, you got to take a
We
picture.
should do a golden tractor crank chase.
3D print it.
All right.
We could just get a tractor crank and spray paint it gold.
Now, we have a golden tractor crank this week, right? The GTC GOT, is that what it is?
Oh, I think it was the other way around.
GOT
GTC.
GTC. What does that stand for?
The Game of Thrones golden tractor crank.
And why is that?
Well, am I talking about this?
Talk.
Well, it was so apropos that just this past week before
Someone had been binge watching.
someone had been binge watching. Yes, and really getting to the spirit of the return of Game of Thrones and decided to take upon themselves to shoot someone with a crossbow, a la Joffrey and now a la Bronn. So are we in
And
agreement?
Tyrion. Don't forget Tyrion.
You're right.
That was the best
Oh, wait.
crossbow scene.
That
Are you gonna-
was the best. I'm sorry.
Are you going to put Game of Thrones spoilers in this thing? Are we doing spoilers?
Wasn't that in season, 3 or 4?
But not the Bronn
Oh,
thing.
because I said Bronn. Okay, so if you haven't seen episode 1 yet, get up off your ass and watch it.
It's actually a
for
really
God's sake.
lame spoiler. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah,
But
that's
still, it is
not
spoiler.
even a good spoiler. But so yeah, one of our
just bleep it
fine
out.
citizens. yeah.
No, it wasn't that.
One of
Okay.
our fine citizens is really dedicated to Game of Thrones.
Dun-dun-dun,
So-
dun-dun-dun-dun.
I think we're giving the golden tractor crank this year to our this
Year, woo.
year. Wow, this week to our major Game of Thrones fan.
Okay, well, then, just sticking to crime in Carroll, there's a vehicle on bicycle attack. Did someone read that? Did I read that right?
Yes.
What was that about?
This is the best story of the week. This lady was driving. She saw a man on a bicycle. She drove past the man on the bicycle. She turned around and drove her car into the man on his bicycle. The man jumped off and didn't get hit.
Did she 3-point turn it
but
around?
the bicycle was crushed. So what I love about
That's
this
an
story,
attempted murder.
what I love about this story is there's so much more to this story.
Yeah, what was the motive?
That's what I'm saying. What was the motive?
Oh, we don't know? It wasn't in the story?
It was not in the article.
What you just said was the story.
That was it.
Wow.
I don't like the cut of his jib.
It's perfectly, terribly vague. But I have made up so many scenarios in my head of what this possibly could have been.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah, you can go to a lot of dark places, right?
I can, yes.
Well,
I have and will.
It was an attempted vehicular homicide, so that's pretty dark right off the jump. I mean, I don't know how we make it more hilarious, but
Right.
oh boy. So Randy, you really risked your ass this week trying to get us some coverage, did you not?
Never underestimate my dedication to the podcast.
Okay.
Because Sunday we had a tornado warning, a watch. I don't know which one
It was
is
a
more.
warning.
Oh, it was serious.
I mean, it was popping up
They
on my
asked
phone.
us to seek shelter, yeah.
Seek shelter now on the phone. The TVs were getting hung up and everything. And I went outside
Whoa.
and covered the tornado
You're
for
crazy.
Carroll Worldwide.
Well, spoiler,
live.
you survived.
I did. And want to hear a clip?
Meh.
I'd love to, actually.
Okay,
Here it
fine.
is. This is Randy. I'm in the midst of the tornado of Westminster, April 14th, 2019. One of my lawn chairs blew over. If this doesn't make the podcast, if I never see you all again, I gotta be with you all. Signing off for now, hopefully. There you go.
Wow.
Huh?
Risking life
Still-
and limb
One of my
to report all the news.
lawn
Respect.
chairs fell over.
Was it a nice one?
No, not particularly,
So
but
the tornado did you a favor.
we will rebuild.
Okay. Good.
Did you seek shelter, Dennis, during the tornado?
I took out the trash during the tornado. I've actually lived through a tornado.
I have
so,
too.
Yeah. Thanks for triggering me.
Sorry, this is a safe space
well.
for all tornadoes.
Doesn't feel
It was
very safe.
it was way too close to the Game of Thrones.
I thought, wouldn't it be great if it
You
knocked
posted
out?
that, in fact.
Yeah, you
if it-
did post that.
Yeah, if it knocked out
Nobody laughed.
all the electricity and the cable right at 8:59.
All I would have done is I would have just gone 0 dark 30, and I would have woken up an hour earlier and just watched it in the morning on my phone.
Well, it may have been still out. Then as soon as you logged into
My
Facebook,
phone would have not. I would have had cell
Oh my
tower coverage.
gosh.
it knocked out cell towers too. I forgot to mention.
It's the day after tomorrow.
I think I might have died if that had happened.
Then you'll go, I'm going to check Facebook real quick before I watch. Oh, spoilers.
All my guests at my party were cowering and saying, "Where's the basement? We should go down." And I said, "No, I'm not gonna move. No. You guys can go down there and be a bunch of weirdos if you want to, but I'm staying up here."
Maybe they,
All right,
maybe they
Cersei.
just needed a pretext to go in the basement.
Yeah, it was very Cersei of me.
Were there elephants?
No, I'm more Sansa than Cersei.
Sansa.
Yeah.
Do Americans say Sansa or Sansa?
I'm sure Americans say Sansa.
Who
It's
is?
not Santa Claus.
What's our top 10 this week?
Oh. I have a top 10 list of the things I did while I was on spring break
Spring break.
from the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I didn't actually go to like Daytona or anything like that.
Yeah, we went to Fort Lauderdale.
You and Dennis did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, now our wives know. So.
Okay. So the top 10 things I did on my podcast spring break. Number 10, I rewatched the entire Game of Thrones series.
Cool.
Yeah,
Was it good?
it was great. It was great. Number 9, I planned an elaborate Game of Thrones themed party and started to drink so early that I barely remember how the episode went.
Did you rewatch it again?
I did.
Okay. There you go. I mean, not a lot happened, so it's okay.
Number 8, I ignored the tornado warning because I was not going to miss 1 second of Game of Thrones.
But you did.
But ironically,
But ironically,
Self-inflicted.
Tornado Crown Royale took care of that for you.
it did. Crown Royale.
with cheese.
Okay. Now this is what I did. I had to get the Game of Thrones stuff out of the way.
Okay. Did you shoot someone with a crossbow?
Number 7, I woke up at the Boston Inn after I was offered a free drink sample at Shoppers Food Warehouse.
Oh, okay.
So that was an interesting evening.
You won't be able to make that trip soon when
Into
Shoppers
morning,
closes.
yeah. I know. Well, I was there for a celebratory last
Okay,
visit.
there you go.
Number 6, I lost my dentures.
Oh.
Somebody found 'em.
Yeah, maybe someone will find them at a gas station.
Were they at the
I hope so.
Rofo?
I can't remember where. It's all that Crown Royale that I was drinking. Number 5, I charged people for extra for additions in their drinks during my spring break.
Well, that's what you do every day of the week.
Well, I had a kind of boring spring break. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Well.
It's really no fun without you. I missed you a lot.
Yeah, we're not down in Daytona. What are you going to do?
Number 4, I neglected mowing my lawn to avoid a grass clipping problem.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
So I still
Think of the cyclists.
I still haven't mowed my lawn yet. Number 3, I tried to contact the alien overlords after they sent me the blazing green stone as a message that I was the chosen one.
Oh,
You guys heard about the meteor, right?
yeah. I think
Oh, yeah. I thought you were making a Green Lantern joke.
No,
there's also, yeah.
it was a meteor. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I crossed them off because we were going so long. But yeah, there was a meteor. People asked what it was. It was a meteor. That was it.
Number 2, I tried but failed to recycle plastic grocery bags.
Well, you tried.
How do you try and fail?
They don't take them
A
anymore.
lot of new rules.
They don't take them.
You guys want to hear the number 1 thing I did
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
while I was on my spring break?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, I tried but failed to run over my ex-husband with my car while he was riding a bike.
Oh,
good.
dun.
I think that's fiction because I think you would succeed.
I wouldn't have missed.
Well, the good news is you weren't arrested because
I was not.
You got away with it, I guess.
Pinned it on another person.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say a bad word, so I don't want to give Randy any more work to do.
I've got it all written down.
No, she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to side with the patriarchy. She's not going to use gendered slurs. So
Did you know what I was going to say? Wow.
I could tell by the look on your face that you were
okay.
going to say make a thought crime right there.
I was going to make a thought crime.
You actually
Interesting.
had a thought crime.
I did. I had a thought crime.
But you didn't make a noise crime.
You can't get in trouble for what you think.
Can't bleep your thoughts.
Not yet.
That's true.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We'll get there. Don't you worry.
The alien overlords
Where
will take
there's
care of that.
where there's a will, there's a way. Do we have anything else?
I think we're good.
So we're due for another break. Like what? At Christmas time? We got another 6 months of this.
Something like that, yes.
What about summer break? Don't we get summer break? I mean, not the entire summer, but... What?
I said a bad word.
Oh.
Telling Randy so he bleeps it out.
When we go on vacations, we'll do double episodes.
Yeah, we'll double record.
Can't we,
No.
record while we're on vacation, do a phone in? How funny would that be?
How fun would that be while on vacation?
I would do that. Do you know what I do when I'm on vacation? Nothing.
Well, this would be something.
I sit on the beach. I drink my drink. I could call in. I would be very entertaining. You should probably take me up on that.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how that would work. Would it work with audio? Anyway, this is more of like an off-air conversation. I don't feel like it's that riveting. So I'm Dennis Twigg.
I'm Randy Goldstein.
I'm Sherri Hosfeld Joseph.
See you later.